Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Hope you're having a great Friday. Hope you have something fun coming up for the weekend. Excited to, actually, today I have the day off. So it is still my lunchtime, but not working today. So it's just, instead of a good break for the work day, I got just a good break for the day. So hope you all are doing well. I was kind of rushing to get back. I was doing some running around today, and maybe I'll get into a couple little purchases that I did. Nothing too crazy, but a couple fun things. First and foremost, I want to say thank you again, as always. Troy, last call with Troy Pacelli. Thank you so much for the raid. That's always super kind of you. I really appreciate it. If you all don't know his channel, please go check it out. And he does daily lunches, and they have a lot of other streams going on too. So definitely worth going over to his channel, checking it out, seeing everything that not only himself, but his wife, Netter's Network. You'll have to see what both of them have going on. They keep pretty busy schedules. So very, very cool. But yeah, liquid lunch raid incoming. Thank you very much. And raid. Yeah. Thank you very much. Big Al, what's going on? Big Al Presents says, Liquid Lunch Raid. Have a great show. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I think we're going to be getting to hang out here before too awful long, so I'm looking forward to that. Pretty excited. So, happy Friday from Troy. Thank you. Happy Friday to you as well. Good to see you. We got Rachel in here, one of the channel members, and so is Troy as well. I'm still new to that and need to point that out a little bit more, which I'll also say some of the color icons have changed for both Troy and Rachel, meaning that they've gone past the 1 month mark. So very cool seeing some people having the icon change a little. I probably should have done bigger changes, but now instead of like a royal blue, it's kind of like a teal. So anyway, appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. And good to see you, Rachel. Got some highs back and forth. We got Steve in here, just Moody saying, hey, Corey, and everyone in the chat. Hello, Steve. Good to see you. All right, where am I at? I sure hope everybody can hear me. I just got rattling and just didn't think about it, but I think everything's okay. Somebody would have said something by now. Where did I leave off? We have Allie in the house. Hey, Allie, saying hi, everyone. Good to see you. Got Mr. Holland Oates saying, hey, Corey. Got Unplugged in here saying, hello, how are we doing? I'm doing great. Hope you are as well. Hope you're having a great Friday. Yes, happy Friday to you too. Got Jeff in here, another channel member, saying, hey, Corey. Hey, Jeff. It was fun to hang out with you this morning. I didn't realize you were going live, so it was cool to catch you on a live stream in the morning, especially with my day off. So I was hanging out with my dog, having a little caffeine and watching your stream for a while. So that was a good time. We got Jamie Hart in here, another channel member saying hello. Hello to you. Good to see you. Rachel says, I love teal. Yeah, that's actually one of my daughter's favorite colors too. So maybe I should have made it one of them that it lasts longer, because they give suggestions on YouTube for the badges. And I think like one's like new member, and then like 1 month, 2 month, and then I think it goes to 6 month, and then like 1, 2, like years after that. And so anyway, maybe I should have made it one that would last a little longer. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. We got Adrian James in here saying, hey, Corey, how we doing today? I'm doing really good. I'm feeling good. Having a good day. I had the day off today from work. Got a little running around. Got a big old good cheeseburger and some fries in me from Five Guys Burgers. I'm not always around those too much. I don't know. Not everybody knows those. It's not a huge chain around where I'm at. So I was doing some running around in a different town, buying some things, did a little shopping. Maybe I'll get to that in a little bit, but there was a Five Guys burger. So I decided I needed to have a big old, fancy meal at the Five Guys burger. It was pretty good. I'll say that. Lost boy Rob, how's it going? Sorry, I can't talk today. He said, hey, Corey, stopping in real quick to say hello and drop a like. Hey, appreciate it. Yeah, if anybody wants to drop the like in there, always appreciated. And yeah, even if you can't stay for very long, I appreciate you just thinking about me and jumping in and saying, hey, hope you're having a good one. Got some highs back and forth. Big Al was saying 2 weeks from today for Pumpkinhead on Friday Films with Friends at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yes, there we are. I'm going to be over at Big Al Presents channel, and we're going to be hitting Pumpkinhead. So that's going to be a fun time. So looking forward to it, man. I got it on my, got it on my calendar. I'm officially switching over. Well, not switching over. I don't think I can ever get rid of, I have a big physical paper calendar I put everything on because I'm old, I guess. I don't know. A lot of times it's easy to scratch down on there really quick when I'm doing a stream or something's going on really quick. But I've been putting it all on my phone now too. So look at me learning new tricks. Got Jimmy in here, Scottish Geek Guy, saying howdy, folks. Howdy, sir. Good to see you. Some highs back and forth. Jimmy was saying, don't forget to like the video as well, people. Yes, thank you very much, Jimmy. Yep, you all are always great about reminding me about that. But yeah, go for it. Hit the like if you want to. And now, don't ever feel obligated, but I was calling out some people in here that are channel members. Channel memberships are up. I got some extra perks on that too. I won't push on that too hard. Like I said, I'm going to be doing everything the same, but that's just going to be extra stuff. And if you feel like checking out, go for it. If not, no worries. And we'll still get to hang out here. Jeff was saying, thanks for popping in on that. I really appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, absolutely. I got to tell you what, though. Well, part of my running around today, I was going through a Target, and they had some of the Switch 2s sitting out. And someday I will I'll get one. But after watching your video, I was like, I walked back to the thing like 3 times and was looking at them, and kind of surprised one didn't come out of the store with me at that time. So Jimmy was saying, is the beard making a comeback, Corey? Possibly. It got really cold, and now we're having another heat wave, but it's going to be getting cold again really soon. And this morning when I was getting ready, I was like, oh, I'd let it go a little bit again. I got some scruff going. So the thought crossed my mind of whether I'm just going to let it go here. I don't know. It might be about that time of year. We'll have to see. It's a good possibility. I'll say that. I haven't thought it all the way through yet, Jimmy, but I know big decisions in my life. Got highs back and forth. Jamie says Five Guys has amazing French fries. Oh, yes. And they give you a ton of them. I couldn't even finish them. I know it's like their thing, but they have like the cup of fries they put in there, and then they dump a bunch more in there. And even when you get the small, it's still quite a bit of food. So I got to ask you, Jamie, though, do you just get them salted or do you do the Cajun fries? I'm curious. I like both, but I'm curious what you get. Got Meek in here, double feature podcast. If I could talk, I'm having a lot of trouble today, but another channel member, very much appreciated. And saying, hey, Corey, hello to you too. Meek and Kira have a cool new series that they're doing over on their channel for their like ultimate fall playlist. And I apologize, Mika, if I got the name wrong, but I am following it on Spotify. They had their first episode. They're creating kind of like their perfect or a great fall music playlist, and they're talking through some of their picks Sunday nights, I believe. So they got their second episode, I want to say, coming up this Sunday night, and it's a lot of fun. It was fun going through there and following. They have the link out on their channel to, if you have Spotify, to link to that. If you don't have Spotify, you still can look at the playlist and listen along however you can. And that's a great idea. I thought that was really fun. It's something different. And so I'm looking forward to watching that playlist grow. And I was actually just listening to the playlist the other day in my car. I was having to do some driving, so I was like, perfect time. It's now in my saved playlists on Spotify, and brought it up and started listening through that first lineup that you did from the first show. That's what I'm trying to say. Nico was saying, hey, everyone. Ah, man, everybody. Thank you so much for jumping in here. Getting me in such a good mood here. Not that I was in a bad mood before, but I'm even in a better mood now. Saying, hey, Mika. Oh, it says Five Guys nice. Corey had lunch without us. I'm sorry. I know. I only think about myself. I'm so selfish. Rachel said, oh, nice. We almost got Five Guys before the long walk. Chose wings instead. Oh, you can't go wrong with wings. I love wings. We have a couple local, I'll go to chain places too, but we got a couple local kind of mom and pop bars, but they have a bar restaurant, and there's two of them that aren't super crazy away from me, and they do some pretty good wings. And I actually just had some, oh gosh, what night was it? Tuesday? Maybe Tuesday night? Yeah, it's just this past week. All my days a blur together. But yeah, I just had some, and I could always go for wings. But yeah, Rachel, I just went and saw The Long Walk last night, and curious what you think about it. But since you're a channel member, I did a little short video on the channel membership thing to kind of talk about my out of theater reaction for it. Got some highs back and forth. Ashlyn Luck, what's going on? Saying hi to Mika. If I missed you before in here. Yep, right there. Sorry I passed your hey. So good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. Amy says, I prefer the analog calendar too. I do it all the time. I'm trying to do it on both now, throw it on my phone, because there's a couple times I've been out and about and trying to look at my schedule and what I can and can't do, or when streams are going on, and I didn't have everything on my phone, and I didn't have my big old paper calendar with me. So yep, trying to get some of those put on there. Hey, Chilo, got another channel member in here saying, what's up, Corey? And StreamYard, I wish they could do that. Everybody else in your regular chat will be able to see the custom emojis, but I see you were putting jacks in there, the cassette tape and the marquee sign and the movie ticket. Thank you for jumping in and doing that. It says, hope all is well. I like Five Guys. Fancy meal, LOL. It was fancy for me today. I don't know. It was good. I'm still pretty full from it. I get the they call it the little cheeseburger. So they have like a combo meal. It's a little less expensive, but they call it the little cheeseburger, little fries, and little drink. But for the little, I still think it's quite a bit of food. I couldn't finish the fries. I finished the burger, but I couldn't finish the fries. I still think the little is still pretty good size. So I honestly never have tried the bigger one that has the double patties. I don't know if I could get through the whole thing. I'm sure I could, but then I didn't want to do that before a live stream today and feel miserable or something. But got some highs back and forth. Where did I leave off? How about right here? Got Sam in here, Our Life in Horror, another channel member, saying happy Friday, seeing The Long Walk tonight, going to be driving, but listening. Oh, no worries at all. Drive safe. Thank you for jumping in and saying, hey, I just saw The Long Walk last night, and be curious to see what your thoughts are on it. Got Jamie saying, Allie. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Black Glove Reviews in here saying, hi all, if I could talk, or read, whatever. Hope we having a great Friday. I'm having a great one. I hope you are as well. I might run through some of the highs back and forth. This is perfect. You guys are always so great about keeping me busy in a good way. Jeff was saying those Mario Galaxy Collection physical copies will be very limited. It's Switch 1 as well, my friend. Oh, okay. Have to check that out. I was going to ask you, one of my friends got a Switch 2, and I'm blanking on it. I think it's a new one for the Switch 2, but it's a Donkey Kong game, but I'm forgetting the name of it. But he said he was really digging that one. I was kind of curious if you've played that yet and what you thought about it. Get some highs back and forth. Allie says, Cajun fries, yum. I love Cajun seasoning. They're really good, but they're so messy. But there's a lot of good food that's messy. But man, when I get done with that, I have to go to the restroom and wash my hands with some soap and water pretty good, because it definitely coats your hand too after the time you get done eating the whole thing. Chilo was saying, I like Five Guys because they dump another scoop of fries and the seasoning. Yes, absolutely. I was just talking about that. Like, I don't, even the small fries, they like put the cup in there and then they just dump a bunch on top inside the bag. And, yeah, it's like their thing. They always do that. Jamie says, I get the regular salted fries. I'm not very adventurous when it comes to food. LOL. You know, they're both really good. But, man, those Cajun ones, I was just saying, they coat your hand when you get done with them. Sorry if I read that already again. I'm all over the place. I'm scattered, but thank you for putting up with me doing that. Mika was saying, thanks for the shout out, Corey. We'll be doing it Mondays for Music Mondays. Glad you're loving the tunes. Okay, sorry. I'm always good about messing up the day. So Monday, check that out. But you can go, if you missed the first one, go back on their channel and check it out. And check out the playlist. A lot of good music on there. It's kind of fun when people do stuff like that too. Movies or music, either one. Sometimes there's things that you really like, but you just kind of forgotten about, or it's just nice to have a little reminder and get to go back and revisit those things. Got Scolder in here saying hello. Hello to you too. Got Joel in here, Dark Room Reviews, another channel member. Very much appreciated, sir. Saying, hey, Corey, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Good to see you. Got highs back and forth. And I might just do it on the live stream. I had a little code giveaway for the members on the channel. Maybe I'll just do that. So it's kind of like official and recorded and everything. Maybe I'll do that here. Excited to go see The Long Walk. Yep. I thought it was good. Pretty. I'm not. I don't want to. Anyway, I'll be excited to listen to what you think about it after you're done watching it. Mika was saying, seen Long Walk this weekend. Hopefully, can't wait to check it out in the theater. Check out your out of theater reaction, Corey. Yeah, I try not to do anything too, like get into spoilers or anything like that. Anything I talk about is pretty much from commercials and trailers, but if you don't even want that, just wait until you see the movie and then you can jump out. The video will stay out there, so you can check it out later too if you don't want to know anything going into it or know more than what you already know. Got the things down. Rachel says, I will write on your members comment section as to not ruin anything here. Okay, cool. Got some highs back and forth. Davey Death Ray, another channel member. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Saying, hey, everyone. Happy Friday, y'all. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're having a good day. You got to have a stream coming up today, don't you? You always have streams going on. You're a busy man. I love it, though. I used to be cracking at them like so much more than I am right now and kind of backed off, but I have so much fun doing it. I want to get back out and get some more going. I got to get myself in gear. I'm trying to look to see right now if you got one coming up tonight. You do. 10 o'clock Central Time tonight. Live slasher villains tier list and audience voting. Ooh, sounds like a fun one. I might have to jump in and put a vote in there somewhere. It's got some highs back and forth. All right, I might get past some of those. Everybody's saying hi, asking how they're doing. Colin said, would you like a side of burger with your fries? It's about like that. When you open the bag, the burger, they always like wrap it up in like a tin foil type thing. And then they have a cup of fries and that thing's like overflowing. And then they just dump a bunch on top inside there. So you literally have to like dig through some fries to get to your burger. But whether you like that or not, I don't know, but it's them throwing in those extra fries. It's like their signature. They do it every time. Jeff was, okay, that's it. Donkey Kong Bonanza is great. I have a stream of the first 2 hours of gameplay on my channel. It's a small sneak peek of the overall experience. I'll have to go check that out. I missed that, man. Look at me being bad, missing things. But no, a friend of mine was just saying, he goes, if you get the Switch 2, he goes, you got to check out that Donkey Kong Bonanza. He said it was a lot of fun. Rachel just said to Mika, oh, cool. Yes, thank you. And just subscribed. Excited to check out your channel. I should be better about that. Here, I'm going to try to drop a couple. Since I'm already on Davey Deathray's page right now, I'm going to drop his link in the channel and then Mika and Kira's. Let's get that out there. Thanks, folks, for putting up with me, but love to get a couple of these out here. I'm always bad about remembering to do that. So I got Meek and Kira's, and then we were talking to, oh, hold on, not that one. We're talking to Jeff with his movies and the gameplay. Let's throw his out there too. I'll try to get everybody else's. I only can do so much here, so I'm not trying to skip anybody's, but yeah, go check their channels out and see what's going on with their stuff. All good friends, worth checking out. We got Hortensia, DJ NC, what's going on? Another channel member, very much appreciated, saying, hey, Corey, hope your lunch was delish. Yep, it was my fancy meal. My fancy meal for today. So It was pretty good. I'm still full. But I was saying like there, I always get the small cheeseburger and the small fries and it's still a lot of food, I think, but no, I'm not complaining. It's good though. Jamie's saying, I just celebrated 25 years married on Tuesday. Major milestone. Yes, it is. Congratulations. That's awesome. Here's to many more years ahead of you for the two of you. So very cool. Yeah. 25, quarter of a century. That definitely is a milestone. Sheila was asking, has anybody seen Happy Gilmore 2? Curious on your opinion about it. I have not seen it yet. Not on purpose. There's like so many things I'm trying to watch, and I have not gotten to that one. So we'll have to see if anybody else says anything there. Mika was saying happy anniversary to Jamie, to many more. Absolutely. Jamie was saying, thanks, Mika. It's something I'm very proud of. Oh, absolutely. You should be. Absolutely should be. Got some more congrats. Got another channel member, deleted scenes in here. Hello, sir. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. Got some highs back and forth. I'm going to put a pin in it just so I don't forget for today. Like I said, I'll randomly do digital code drawings just for anybody that's popping in. But I was doing a special one for channel members where I had 3 of them that were in the pot. And they get to choose, whoever's the winner gets to choose which one they want. And I think I had 5 people enter. Let me see if I can share my screen. Let's just do that really quick. Just so I said I was going to draw it today, and I don't want to forget to do it. All right, there we go. I don't know if this works. I was trying to find some way to do it, and I think this was a free website that did it, but we had, here, I can hide that. We had Rachel, the Elder Millennial. We had Chilo. We had Chris over at Black Glove Review. We had Jeff at John Doe Juggalo. And we had Hortensia at DJ NC. So let me see if I think I can just click this and we'll spin it and we'll see who wins. I was giving away the choices they get to pick from. There's 3 of them. And they could choose either the 4K digital code of the Terminator, the first one, the 4K digital code of Final Destination Bloodline, or the 4K digital code of Panic Room. So let me go ahead and give it a spin. Round it goes. Let's see where it stops. Chilo. Chilo's the big winner. Chilo, we'll connect on, I know we talk on Instagram, so we'll connect through that, or if you want to drop it in the comments, if you're still in the live stream, either way, we'll connect up and you get to pick from one of those. So very cool. Chilo, the big winner. So we'll see what he wants to pick out of those 3. I'm curious which one you're going to go for. Where did we stop here? Rachel said Happy Gilmore 2. Yes, it wasn't actually that bad. My one advice, do a double feature of both movies. It was more enjoyable after a rewatch of the first one. Okay. Got some congrats to Chilo, the big winner. I'll have to figure out which one he wants out of those, and we'll go from there. Maybe we'll do another drawing sometime with the remaining ones. Yes, there we go. Rachel, as the first loser, I will take the Bloodline skull. Thank you. You made me spit on my microphone. Oh, that's funny. Well, we'll see what Chilo's going for on that. Like I said today, I'm going to have to take a sip here. Talking a lot today. So doing a run around today, did some purchases. So I figured I'd just go ahead and show some of these. I went to Barnes and Noble. The Arrow 50% sale was still going on. And there was a few things I was thinking about getting, but I was just going to see what was in store. They did not have a whole lot in store, but they did have one that a movie I like, but I haven't seen in a really long time. And it was sitting there. So I went ahead and got The Long Kiss Goodnight, 4K of that. So looking forward to rewatching that. Gina Davis and Samuel L. Davis. Right? Jackson. Oh my gosh. I think I just got done saying Gina Davis. Samuel L. Jackson. All right. It's Friday, all right, guys? Gina Davis, Samuel L. Jackson, him too. I remember really enjoying it. It was a fun one, kind of slept on, and looking forward to getting back to watching that. So, exactly. All the Davises. I think I just was talking too fast, and yeah. So, Chilo was saying, let's go. Thank you, Corey. The Terminator. All right, the Terminator. I'll get that after the stream. I'll shoot that code over to you on Instagram. So very cool. It was fun to rewatch that one. It looked good in the 4K too. Yeah. Nice couple of the Davises. Yeah. Oh gosh. If you hang out with me any amount of time on any of these live streams, I always am good to say something wrong or get a name messed up. But then I grabbed this while I was in back to when I was at Barnes & Noble picking up The Long Kiss Goodnight and talking about the Davises. They had a bunch of Funko Pop figures in there. And I never knew that they had these until my friend Larry, the horror cat dad, he was showing off one that he got in. But they have these bitty pops. They're little tiny ones. And they're super tiny. And they even have the actual box and everything they're in. But I thought this one was pretty cool. I got a Sonic the Hedgehog one. So if you can see, it's got the little tiny itty bitty Sonic the Hedgehog figure, and it's in an actual pop box. And then it's got a stand up arcade game of Sonic. But what was kind of cool, I think it kind of shows it on the back if it comes in. So the back opens up. You can take the figure out of the box, and that little box can store in the back of it. And then up at top, there's an opening, and the screen is clear up here, and you can see the little Sonic figure through there, like it's, you're playing the arcade game. So anyway, I geeked out on that a little bit. I thought that was kind of cool. So I was going to take that out. I'm going to open it up and put him in the stand-up arcade and get that playing. I thought it looked kind of cool. Oh, and I geeked out on something else here in just a second I'll get to. But Mika was saying, still have to grab that Arrow, The Long Kiss Goodnight. It's an annual Christmas season watch for us. It's really good. It's really good. It was cool to see Arrow release that, get more people watching it. It's kind of slept on a bit, but I actually hadn't seen it for a while, but it's a good time. Jamie says, I love The Long Kiss Goodnight. Saw it in the theater. LOL. You still got to get the t-shirts, Jamie. Hashtag I saw it in the theater. You got to do that. Steve said that movie would have been so different with Sammy Davis in the role. Yeah, I got the wrong. I was messing the names up. They're pretty good. We got Zombie Girl. Hey, what's going on? Ashley, what's going on? Saying howdy, everyone. Good to see you. I hope the little dude is doing good. Love seeing the pictures of the pup. He's a cutie. Jamie says, "Oh, that Sonic thing is cute. I love it." Yeah, I thought it was kind of fun. I'm gonna crack it open and get it sitting up here with everything else. I'll have to rearrange here before too long. I got some highs to Ashley. X-Teen featurette. I'm having trouble today. Chris, how's it going, Chris? Saying, hey, Corey, hi all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Hope you're having a great one. I got a good group in here as always today. I love it. Got the highs back and forth. Jamie says, Davey's got the I saw that in the theater t-shirt for sale on his store. Oh, really? I'll have to go check that out. Got some highs back and forth. Love it. Chilo says, saying hi to Hortensia and saying happy Friday and thank you. Actually saying, dude, he is a menace, but he gets a pass for being cute. Yep. Thank goodness those puppies are so darn cute. It gets them those passes when they're going through their little rambunctious stage or chewing stage or whatever stage. They have a couple stages they go through. So, no, he's a cutie. Um, yeah, Miko saying, agreeing. Yes, the cuteness helps, Ashley. Yes. Yeah, any pet. The cuteness definitely helps you with that. But, oh, the other thing I geeked out on. So I went to Target, I was talking about earlier. I saw the Switch 2. I did not get it, but with Jeff talking about that earlier today, I was so tempted to get it, but I did not. But I'd been thinking about, it'd been a long time. I used to do Lego sets with my son when he was younger, and I always had fun doing that. And I didn't do a big crazy one. This one was a regular price, but someday I might. There's some real big ones I think would be really cool. There's like the DeLorean from Back to the Future. There's a Jaws set that has, Bruce, the shark, and the boat and everything. This one, I thought it looked kind of fun. I don't know, and I could use it to put on a shelf or something, but we'll see. I got a bonsai tree Lego set. I don't know. I thought it looked kind of cool. So you can do it with the green bonsai tree, or you can do it with like the cherry blossoms. So I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of fun. I hadn't done them in a long time, and sometimes it's relaxing to sit down and dump out the pieces and just work away at it. So yeah, this one looked a little easier. I was going to get back into the swing of it a little bit before cracking into some of the real big ones before I spent. Some of those are get kind of expensive, so we'll have to see. Oop, I just had that. I already had that one up. Actually, slightly disappointed you didn't get the Twilight House set. Sorry. I didn't get that. Rachel says, that's so pretty. I thought that was kind of fun. I don't know. I want to get one of those bigger ones, but I was going to, like I said, this is my reintroduction to it. It's been a while. I thought I'd put that on a shelf behind me or something. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know. There's also some art piece ones. There's one with is it called like the Great Wave or something along those lines? That's horrible. I don't remember the exact name of it. That one looks kind of cool too. Like I almost thought about that might be one in the future as well. We'll see. We will see. Holland says the botanical collection of Legos are pretty cool. They had a bunch. I honestly didn't. I'd seen the bonsai tree one before, but I didn't realize all the other ones that they had. So yes, there was some really cool ones, some smaller ones, and some that were even bigger. I was debating between, there was a few of the botanical collection and there was a few of the architectural collection that were kind of calling my name today. That's the one I ended up going with, but there was some pretty cool ones in both. Trini, what's going on, man? Culture Trini in here. So what's up, Corey, and all in the chat? Good to see you, sir. So hi to Trini. Always good to see you, man. Chris was saying, same. Love the botanical Legos, if I could talk. This is my first one. So, no, I thought it was kind of cool. I kind of like the idea that you can even change it up when you want to. You can do either or. So, yeah. Might have to break that open this weekend. I don't know. Would anybody ever like seeing people put Legos together? I don't know. Maybe some night if I'm just bored and dumped out this stuff, I'll just start a stream and start working on it or something. I don't know if people would tune in for that or not. Hey, Chubbs, what's going on? Saying, hey, everyone. Good to see you, man. Saying hi to Chubbs. Jeff said, I got my wife a Lego rose for Valentine's Day this year. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen the rose one. I'll have to check it out. Jeff, there was one. I didn't want to spend a ton today. There's a couple ones I really got to put some thought into. I'm going to get a bigger one sometime that is a little, in my mind, a little higher price, but I want to put some thought into it for a bit. But I got to send you, I think I took a picture of it. You probably just look it up too. There is a really cool one I saw there of, it's Mario and Yoshi, and he's like riding it, but it looks like it's 8-bit. So it's kind of like blocky pixelated, but I couldn't tell. I had to get going, but it almost looks like when you set it up, there's a crank on the back. So after you build it, I think you can crank it and it looks like, cause he's like riding Yoshi. So that one was pretty darn cool, but I'll have to check out the Rose one. I have not seen that. Hortensia says, nice, love it. We are a Lego family here. Oh, I always had fun doing it. Yeah, my son got into it a lot. His big thing, he's older now, he's 22, but when he was younger, he got into a big kick of Ninjago, that show, and the Lego Ninjago. And so we have some other ones. He likes Star Wars a lot too. We have quite a few Star Wars, and this Ninjago, he liked those little ninjas. So quite a few of those. We still have them. Some of them are still put together. We were keeping them. I don't know. Now that he's married, you know, like what, maybe someday he'll have kids. He'll want to give them to him. I don't know. We'll see. Or he'll just tell me to get rid of them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to digging into that one. Jamie was saying, that's awesome. She can keep it forever. Great idea. Yeah, absolutely. The real ones die pretty quick. So, Hortensia says, yes, please do so. Is that for streaming, putting the Legos together? I think that's what you're saying. Yeah, too. But, well, maybe I'll have to figure out a way to, I might have to do it in a little different spot. I have a bigger table downstairs where I can kind of lay things out, but I might be able to do that with my laptop. I'll look into that. I'd also have to see, it'd almost be kind of cool. I'll have to figure out a way to, if I can get another camera, like if you can see me, but then get one looking like down on it or a different, like more of the Legos, what's going on. That might be a little more interesting if you could see, or maybe you only want to see the Legos. I don't know, but I think you'd at least want to see the Legos. Then you can see me mess up and get frustrated and have to take it apart and put it back together again. Holland says, yeah, do it, Corey. Have a few libations beforehand. Yeah. We'll see how it might make it harder and harder to put the set together. Trini says, hey, Holland, and to JD and Scolder and Mika. Got the highs back and forth. Chris was saying, I'd tune in for that. LOL. Okay, cool. Well, maybe I'll do that. I'll figure out, yeah, some evening when I want to open that thing up. I've thought about, there's a few others. There's a ton of them I'd love to get. I'm not going to like go crazy spending, but I could see doing some more. So I don't know, that might be a fun little side thing. Just hop on a stream and chat with people and put it together and kind of go for however long I want to go. I'll have to think about that. That's cool. Thanks for the feedback, everybody. I love it. Mika was saying you can call it talking bricks or stack and chat. Hey, those are great ones. I love that. Well, there you go. You're going to have to get a cut of the proceeds or something. Or not that there's much there, but I like both of those. Good ideas, Mika. That's cool. Yeah, I have to make it something fun. Like both of those would be fun ones. I can hear my dog barking, so sorry if everybody can hear that. Articia says, please stream the Lego building. It's fun to watch. Okay. I'll have to think about doing that. I already thought about doing it, so now I'll have to follow through. Like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll do that. I don't know when yet. I'll have to look, but I'll say this. I'll definitely at least give it a go, see what it's like. And, I know no, there's no time that it'll work for everybody. So, it'll still be recorded and people can watch it afterhand. That didn't sound right. They can watch it later. But Mika said, I think that would be cool, Corey. Okay, cool. Nice. Maria, how's it going? The Mandarino Adventure is saying, hey, Corey, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're having a great one. Love seeing your little shorts. I've been watching those shorts come up about all the new things coming out with Disneyland and with the Halloween stuff and everything that I got going on. I know we've talked about it before. I've been able to be there. It's been a long time ago, but when the kids were younger, we got to a Mickey's Not So Spooky Halloween night at Disneyland. And it was fun. The kids got to dress up in their costumes and there was trick-or-treating things and they had a blast with it. It was a lot of fun. But I still would love, I'm interested to be watching your channel leading up into Christmas, because I know they do a lot of stuff decorating like Main Street and some of the other things. I think that'd be a really pretty time to check the park out too. So this year though, I'll probably just have to live vicariously through your videos. Jamie says, stack and chat. That's a good one. Well, there you go, Mika. I'll give you credit for it. Both of them, I think, those are both fun ones for it. Chris says, picture in picture Lego building action. There you go. Well, that's what I was figuring, because you definitely would want to see what I'm working on. And then that way, when I mess up, you can be like, tease me about it. Or it never fails. I always am like, I have to take a couple pieces off to redo something. But and especially since it's been a while since I've done it, I could definitely see messing up. So Maria was saying Legos. Yes. You might have just jumped in. I just got a new one. I was saying how I always did it with, my son and I used to work on Lego sets when he was younger together, but I got this one from the botanical, like if I could go it the right way here, a little bonsai tree, and you can choose whether you do the green or the kind of the cherry blossoms. So who knows? Watch out. We might be doing a little Lego building stream. That'd be kind of fun. Something different. Hey, Nikki. How you doing? Jane Doe Latte saying, good afternoon, Corey and chat. Good to see you, Nikki. I was getting to chat with you for just a little bit this morning on Jeff's. That was kind of cool. I wasn't expecting to be able to run into friends this morning, and all of a sudden, there was a live stream. Got some highs back and forth. Always bark back to let him know you're okay. I don't think he's too concerned with me. Everybody else was at home today too, so somebody was probably eating something, and he was not happy he was not getting some of it, and he likes to let us know about that. Hey, Tiana, another channel member, much appreciated. Thank you so much. Saying, hey, Corey and everyone. Good to see you, Tiana. Hope you're having a good Friday. Maria was saying, I still have one Lego set to build, but I have no space to display it. Yeah, that'll be one thing, because this was good to dip my toe back into it. But there's some bigger ones. I have to put some more thought into it, because I can't get everything. Space and money. Those bigger ones get a little pricey. But there's some bigger ones, but I'll have to figure out. I figure this bonsai tree one shouldn't be too hard, but some of the bigger ones that I think look pretty cool, I'll have to think about it a bit before I go for it. Texas, what's going on? Saying, hey, Corey, just jumping in to say hi. Going to see Spinal Tap. Oh, cool. Have a good time, man. Hope you have fun with it. I saw it's playing in our theater too, but I have not. Oh yeah, no. Last night I went and saw The Long Walk, and they had a bunch of posters up for the new Spinal Tap. Ooh, I'm talking a lot today. I'm getting dried out. That's a good sign. A lot of friends to talk to. Maria says that's a cool bonsai set. Channel your inner Mr. Miyagi. Yep, absolutely. I thought it was kind of pretty. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Something different. Something different. I could put it somewhere I'll find a spot for it. We'll find a spot for it. Got some highs back and forth. Maria was saying it would be cool to build the Black Pearl, and just released today to members. Oh, very cool. That's got to be a good size one. There was a couple big ones that they had at the store that, and some of them I'd seen for a long time. You probably weren't in here when I was saying it before, but there's the DeLorean from Back to the Future. I think it's pretty cool. There's the Jaws set where you got the boat and Bruce the shark coming up after it, and that one would be pretty cool. There's a couple other of the botanical series and a couple others of the architectural series I think look pretty cool. There's some of like fine art pieces, and there's one, I think it's called the Great Wave. I should look that up. I keep on saying that, and that's probably wrong, but that one I thought looked kind of cool. I almost thought about that one. And then what was the other one? Because there was a bunch today that I was seeing. The Great Wave wall. Yeah, there you go. That one looked pretty cool. Oh, they had this huge set. I don't think I'd get one this big because I don't think I'd have a place to put it, but they had, I know I posted a picture on Instagram. Oh, it's been a long time ago now. It was at another store I saw, but they have a big set for A Nightmare Before Christmas. And I thought that would be kind of fun. You could put it out for Halloween and for Christmas. But it had, I don't know, it had a couple buildings from the movie, and then it had a ton of the characters. You had like Jack and Oogie Boogie and why am I forgetting her name now? Oh, I'm having a day today. I'm having to look up. That's going to embarrass me Sally. Oh my gosh, Corey. It's like Sally. And thank you, Maria. You had it. Yep, Sally. I'm having a little brain hiccup. But yeah, they had like little characters for Jack and Sally and Oogie Boogie and Zero and a bunch of them. I thought that was pretty cool. But that one would be, I think, too big for. That one would be a tough one. It'd be one that you'd have to like. I'd probably have to like put up for those times of years, but then take it back down or something. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Yeah, I'll have to let me know if you have anything big and exciting going on for this weekend. You went out to see anything? You got any movies you're going to watch at home? There's a couple that I wanted to try to watch. I might actually get to go out of town to there's a chain of used movie places called Disc Replay. And I found out a good friend let me know, I think it was Anthony's Horror and More. He let me know that he has some around him, and he was looking at their store locations, and there's one about an hour and 15 minutes away from me. So tomorrow I thought about doing a little trip to do some used movie hunting at that store because I've never been there before. And luckily enough, I found in that same city, they have a Dave's. Oh, Siri just wanted to talk to me there. They have a Dave's Hot Chicken, and a good friend of mine, Angel, the FL Vlogs. He's a big fan. He posts pictures of going there, so I might have to try to check that out because I've never been to one before. So we'll have to see. He was warning me about the hotness levels, though, to kind of ease into it for my first time. So I like hot stuff, but I heard some of their heat levels can be up there pretty good. But no, like I said, I got out last night to see The Long Walk. I thought it was a really good movie, but it's pretty dark and bleak. So it kind of depends what you want to go into or what you want. But sorry, I'm trying to get into my Letterboxd. I thought it was pretty good. But then this week has been a rewatch week for me. Holy cow. Hold on. If I can remember my password. Third time's a charm. There we go. But I have been having a little bit of a rewatch week. So rewatched To Catch a Thief, Cary Grant and Grace Kelly. Hadn't seen that in a long time. I had upgraded that one, so it was fun to watch that. I'd gotten the 4K steelbook of Panic Room, Jodie Foster. Great. But there's Forrest Whitaker. There's Jared Leto. There's quite a few people in that movie. Definitely a good rewatch. I had not seen that one in a really long time. Rewatched the original Terminator, 4K. Good friends Anthony Alley helped me get that beautiful steelbook in my hands. That one's a little hard to get a hold of. But yeah, I think so. Last time we met up, those have been my watches. I gotta get some more, hopefully get some more movies in this weekend. But Holland says hot chicken. Yep. Gonna have some hot chicken, I think. Holland says, get whatever their hottest is and then go movie on. No, because their hottest level, I think it's called the Reaper. And there were some YouTube people I know that can handle a lot hotter stuff than me that tried that one and they were hurting. So, and you have to sign a waiver before they let you order it. So, I'm not into signing waivers to, to eat food. Sounds like it'd burn a hole through your stomach or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna stay away from that one. I'm in between the medium hot and extra hot. I don't think I'd go any higher than the extra hot, and I wouldn't go any lower than the medium. But I heard the medium and hot are a little bit hotter than what you think they are. But they have a couple meals where you can get like a slider with the chicken and then like just a one tender next to it, and they'll let you do two different sauces. So I almost thought about doing one a little lower and one a little higher. So we'll have to see. Then have something to drink with it. Holland. Where was that one? Yeah, Holland. Death Waver's fun. Yeah. Nah, there's probably a reason for the waivers, and that's enough for me to say that's out of my league. I am not going to be partaking in that one. Nope. Hey, Sin. Good to see you. Sin's Corner there saying hello. Great pick on the Terminator. Yeah, that was a great movie. And then, yeah, that was also, that's the one Chilo is going to be getting. So I'll have to get that over to him after the stream is done. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on, or what I've had going on. Got that shopping, like I said, tomorrow. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to do some used movie hunting, get some Dave's Hot Chicken. And then on the way back, there's a small town that has a meat locker, and they make these beef sticks that are awesome. And they do a lot of different flavors. And there's like a honey barbecue one that is, it's, to me anyway, is so good. It's further away from us, and they have kind of weird hours, but I think if I time it right, I can come back by, stop by. And so, yeah, big day. Look at me planning my day around used movies and food. See what I'm motivated by, I guess. Have you ever done that? We've done that so many times where we've done vacations. We don't do the vacation based on this, but when we're going there, we start looking up different food places or restaurants or things that are different than what we have around us. And we're like, oh, we got to try this one out. Try this one out. It's kind of funny because there was one time I was joking about that. I was like, are we planning our vacation around our stomachs, our food schedule? But it's fun to check out new things that you just don't have around you. So, but yeah, tomorrow my motivation is used movies and food. Hey Jim, what's going on? Jim's movie channel. What's up, you rat bastard? I just got home from seeing The Long Walk. Oh, yep. Holy shit, it's the best movie I've seen this year. I was just saying, it's a little different than what I was thinking. I have not hit the book yet. I have the audiobook. I've had it for a long time. Decided to, before the movie even came out, because I had a couple friends suggest it to me, and then when I heard the movie was coming out, I decided to hold off on that. So I'm really interested to dig into the audiobook to see how close it is to that, how different it is. It is a different movie than what I was expecting, but I don't mean that in a bad way whatsoever. I'll say this, a lot of dialogue, but the writing in it was great. I thought the dialogue was really good. There was a couple places that choked me up. I'll admit that. I'm never afraid to admit that. And then there was a couple brutal scenes as well too. So yeah, we'll have to hang out and talk about that sometime. That's one movie I'm waiting for people to see. I would love to have some more talks about it without having to worry about spoiling, even if it's offline, on a stream or something. That's one I would like to dig into some more, but man, brutal, dark, it is bleak. But man, I don't know if I'd go so far best movie of the year, but I can't blame you for saying that. And it hit. I'll say that it hit. Saying hi to Jim. Hey, Isabel. Everything Isabel. Hey, Corey. Finally, I catch you live. Oh, no worries. Thanks for jumping in and saying hey. It's good to see you. Hope all is well with you and the family. Jim was saying the movie is very faithful to the book, but the ending is different. Oh, I was mentioning that on, so I did my first ever out of the theater reaction for my members on the channel. I dropped just a quick little rough thing talking about it. That was one, I'm positive I said that in there. I said I wanted to see, I wanted to dig into the ending more, and I was curious if the book ended the way it did. So that's cool that that you said that. So I got something to look forward to see, and whether I like it better or not, we'll have to wait and find out. But I have the audiobook all downloaded, loaded and ready to go. I just got to listen to it. Except I also have the Institute that I want to get through. So that was a series that a bunch of us were hanging out with Nadia, Horror with Nads on her channel. We were doing the show, and I know a lot of them were disappointed with the show, but really liked the book. So I have that audiobook queued up too. So I just got to find a time to fit the stuff in. But yeah, that one seemed, The Long Walk seemed shorter. So I don't know. Maybe I'll hit that one first. We'll see. Sin was saying The Long Walk was unexpectedly rough for me to watch. No, I agree. I'm still raw about what happened to Charlie Kirk, so those emotions bled through to my experience and my review. Yeah, can't blame you for that. I'll tell you, there was like a couple spots in that movie I was kind of surprised where I teared up. I choked up. So not surprising. It's a rough watch. It's a bleak one, but like I said, I'm interested to dive into that audiobook and see my thoughts between the two of them. Jim was saying, I read the book 40 years ago when I was about the same age as the people in the story. So it really hit hard, and the movie did as well. Quite honestly, I don't think they could have, you didn't think they could pull it off. Sorry, I can't read today, but it sounds like you do think that they did. But yeah, you had, well, I mean, I think we were talking about it before. A lot of people have some of the Stephen King adaptations, both movies, miniseries, and TV shows. Not all of them hit. So I could understand why you had some worries about it, if that's what I want to say. Isabella said, thank you. We're hanging on. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Hang on and keep going. Hey, Henry. Regari21, another channel member. Good to see you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Corey, happy Fortnite Friday. Oh, yeah. I'll have to see if I'm still awake to you on the West Coast. And I'm an old man. Sometimes I fall asleep. I'll have to try to check out your stream. See what time you're coming on. And I still wish, oh, Jim, you'll like that one. I was playing around with a couple new, I found out now I could put I cross whatever level of something that they let me put additional emojis in. You can't see it on StreamYard, but if you look in the regular chat, you can see it. I was messing around with a couple rat ones for your rat bastard. There's like one of just the head, and there's one of the one I sent you. It has the little rat with the 3D glasses and the bucket of popcorn, but it's so small it's probably hard to tell that's what it is. But yep. Jim was saying 3 of the top 5 films of this year based on Stephen King properties: The Long Walk, The Life of Chuck, and The Monkey. Life of Chuck, I absolutely love that. I already have it pre-ordered, and that's coming out here in the next couple weeks, week or two, something like that. I have that pre-ordered already. I already knew and I know some people think it's like completely boring, but I really enjoyed that one, and that one choked me up in a couple spots too. I'll say that. The Monkey I've not seen yet, so I'll need to go check that out. But I agree with you. The Long Walk and The Life of Chuck, both great ones. Mark Hamill in both of them. Who would have thought? That's kind of funny, but yep. Sin was saying, yeah, it made me cry more than once. I'm glad I had tissues with me. No, I'm never ashamed to say that. That just means it's a movie or a story that's done well or just hits home. And no, I got choked up a couple times in that thing. Jim said, Sin, I'm going to be reaching out to you soon to be my guest on my live stream. There you go. She's a good one to have on. She's a fun one to talk to. She knows her stuff. Eli, what's going on? Eli Cortez saying, what's up, Corey in chat? We're just hanging out, Eli. What you up to? You've done any more bourbon hunting? Get anything new in? I always got to live through you with the cool ones you get. I got more run-of-the-mill stuff, but that's all right. it's always fun to see what other people that get excited about it, what they're out and picking up. Sin was saying, cool, Jim. I'll keep an eye out. Definitely. Eli was saying, don't forget to slash that like button and sub to this awesome channel and consider becoming a member for some sweet perks. Thank you, Eli. You're always really good about doing that. I appreciate that. I don't know if you can all tell. I keep on messing with I gotta stop touching. Got a haircut. It's way, way shorter than, it's kind of a funny story. Way, way shorter on the back and the sides than I normally get. But here, let me get through the chat and I'll tell that story. But it's kind of funny. It'll always grow back, but I definitely, when I walked out of the barber place, I was like, whoo, I can feel the breeze. Not used to that. And then my nice white scalp was showing pretty good. So I got to get some sun. Hadn't been short enough to get the sun down there. Not that you all want to hear about that, but I'm sharing. It's all right. Oh, Eli, thanks for throwing Sin's channel out there. I appreciate it. You're always great about doing that, man. Jim was saying, I hope everybody has a great day. Take care, everybody. Good to see you, Jim. We'll be checking you out later. Always good to hang out with you. Holland says, I've heard good things about Life of Chuck. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, but I know it's not for everybody. I know some good friends that are like, it's boring and they didn't care for it at all. I thought it was really good and an interesting way that they told the movie. And I would say the more you can go into it, how do I want to say it? Don't look into it too much. Just watch it. The less you know, the better. That's what I want to say. The less you know, the better. I'll say that. And I think most people that like it would agree with that too. Eli says, I'm working right now. Well, thanks for jumping in and at least saying hi. Always appreciate it. Eli throwing Jeff's channel link out there. Awesome. Thank you, man. Good to see you doing it. Okay. We'll do the story time quick, whether people want to hear it or not, but super short haircut for me right now. So I used to go to a chain. It was called Sport Clips. I don't know if anybody's heard of it or not, but they kind of cater to, like, they have big screen TVs anywhere you sit to get your haircut. They have TVs and they always have a game playing. And so, like, any type of sports are going on, they have it up there, and they're like, their shelves and stuff, they're like lockers, and, it kind of leans into that this sport thing. So I was going to that for quite a while. Then the lady I would always get my hair cut from there went and opened her own place. Well, I followed her, and then my daughter started doing it. So I went to her. Anyway, that being said, they used to, every year around Thanksgiving, I think, they would do these big sales. And it was a bit of money up front, but it knocked a lot off of each haircut, where you'd buy them up front, basically at a big discount. So you'd buy all these haircuts, and there was no expiration on them, and you could just get them whenever you wanted, but it went on your account, like it was saved on there. There was no card or anything like that. Well, when I left to start going to these other places to get my haircut, I still had like 4 or 5 haircuts paid for on there. Well, fast forward a little time, my son's in the Air Force, and he has one kind of near him. And I said, well, if you want to go there, use the free ones up. It's under my phone number. And they said, that's fine. Just have him come in and just look it up by your phone number, and he can use them. I was like, good. I was like, told him, use them up, have some free haircuts on me. Well, they would always take notes of how you want your haircut, the guard length, whatever you want to do. They take notes of it, and it stays on their system. Well, what I didn't realize is that system connects to all of the chains. So when my son, that's in the Air Force, was using up my free ones, where they had to look it up by my phone number, they took notes on how he wanted his military cut. So I went in there the other day because my daughter was busy and I needed to get my hair cut. We were meeting with some family and I was getting kind of shaggy. I go into mine, local one, just get it cut quick. And they printed out the thing with the instructions, and I should have asked more questions, but the lady says, "Do you want to get it cut like you normally do?" And I said, "Yes, I do." She took out the razor and went right up right up my sideburn and up to the top. And it was like, boom. And I looked and I was like, oh my, I was like, that was a lot. And she kind of looked at me. She's like, "Is everything okay?" And I'm like, "What are the links that you have on there?" And she read it back to me, and it was what my son was getting done. Anyway, by that point, I had this big swipe of super short, and I was like, "There's nothing else you can do." So I said, just go for it. Just do it. So it's all the same all the way around. And I didn't want one like super short side and one longer side kind of a thing. So anyway, now I know, ask some more questions when they say, or ask, "Do you want it how you normally do?" I'll ask, "Let me know, what did I do last time?" So anyway, buzzed up pretty good, but it ended up working out because we're having the heat has come back again. We're having 90 degrees weather again through this weekend and next week. So maybe the shorter haircut on accident will work out well. So there you go. You had a story hour of my haircut situation that you probably did not care to know about, but there you go. Where did I had to take another drink. Oh, I'm just talking away today. Where did I go? Holland says, "All I know is the title and director. Can't even remember who's the main character. I'm blind. I need checks." There you go. I'm telling you, go into that movie not knowing any more than you already do. Eli saying, "In time, brother." No worries, man. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that's maybe laughs from my haircut debacle. It's not too bad. It's just I'm just not used to it being so short. But we're about a week into it now, so it's kind of grown out a little bit. But man, it was short for me anyway. Since Corey got effed up, just different. Eli says, "I usually do the military cut, 0 on the sides and 5 on the top." So that's what she started with, was 0. Yep. After I got the first, like she went, she might've got 2 swipes. And then I kind of looked and I'm like, oh, I was like, "Hey, what are you running there?" But yeah, it started off with the 0, but who knows? Maybe I'll end up liking it. Maybe I'll do it more often. I don't know. It's not that bad. It kind of just shocked me at first because I wasn't used to seeing that much hair come off. But like I said, when I walked out of that barber place, there was a bit of a breeze, and I sure could feel it. It just feels weird when you have longer hair, and when you get it short like that, you can actually feel the breeze going. I said, "You look awesome." I got, "Oh, thank you." Like I said, I don't think it was too bad. I think it was just a shocker because when it was like, "Bwomp, bwomp," and I just saw hair falling off like you usually do when you get a haircut, but more than I was expecting. Holland says, "Did your son get a good laugh out of it?" He did, actually. So I sent him a picture, or no, first I sent him a note and just said, "Guess what happened to me?" He just sent a thing back and was laughing. He goes, "Oh, you have to send me a picture." And I sent a picture of like from the side of my head. And he goes, "Oh my, Dad." And that weekend we were supposed to be outside for a reunion one of the days. And he goes, I'm not trying to be mean, but he goes, "You might want to go to a tanning bed before you're outside in the sun all day." 'Cause I think I got a little bit more, but man, it was like my head was so, you could just see the white and then the line of my parts of my skin that actually saw sunlight before the haircut. So, but, yeah, so he was teasing about that too, but I was like, that actually probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but I did not do that. I was just watching how much I was outside with everything, but yeah, he got a good laugh out of it. Marie was saying, I didn't know that they kept notes, and my husband explained when I went for mine one time and I told her to cut a lot. She was so confused and scared. And I said, go for it. LOL. It grows out. Yep. That's why I figured it's going to grow back. And it, like I said, it really isn't that bad. It just was when you're not expecting that. And it just caught me off guard. But, and then my son got a good laugh out of it too. Eli, awesome. Thank you. Got Maria's, the Mandrino Adventures link out there. Thank you, sir. We got Anthony in here. Anthony's Horror and More. Yo, party people, what's up? Anthony, I loved seeing you going live, man. It was cool to see you pop up on your stream. I couldn't hang out for a really long time because I was just heading to the long walk to see that, but tried to hang out for a little bit. But that was cool to see you streaming. Didn't know, are you going to do a little bit more of the live streaming? That was kind of fun that you got those Angry Orchard, that horror pack. I still want to get, there's a few of the pops or sodas, whatever you want to call it, that I wanted to get. There's a couple of different flavors that sounded like they were good. There was the one you were drinking the other night. Wasn't it the Chucky one? I thought that was you, and you said you liked it. If not, I'm making it up. Holland says, Anthony, what's up? How were the nachos? Ooh, somebody had nachos. Everybody saying hi back and forth. Maria says, the one my husband goes to is Great Clips. They have them around. Yep. They have those around us too. There's a couple different chains, but yeah, I did go to them sometimes, but then this one, I ended up really liking. This one lady that worked there did a good job. She was recommended to me from a couple people I knew that would go to her as well, but it was at a sports clip. But yeah, there's Great Clips. And I think we also have like Cost Cutters as another one that's like a chain. But honestly, that was the first time I'd gone to a place in a really long time, because when my daughter was going through cosmetology school, I was going to her so she could get points and hours and stuff on that. And now she's normally been doing it, but it just didn't work out where she was going to be able to. And I really needed a haircut. So, but yep. Yeah. Wait, so should we be saluting? Nope. Not for me. Not for me. Just got my nice short haircut. I did get rid of a lot of my gray hairs, though. I'll say that. Maybe that's the positive of the whole thing. Chopped a bunch of those off. Eli's got Anthony's channel out there. Awesome. Hey, Coco. Saying hi. Congratulations. I loved seeing the pictures. So you and Brian got the engagement going on. It was very cool to see. Very happy for both of you. We got to hang out again sometime. Got to get you two on again sometime. I always am good about saying that, but then following through is the other part that I got to work on. But very happy for both of you. It's always fun to see fun, good news on anything. So I love seeing it. Congratulations to both of you, and many, many years of happiness together. We'll say that. Anthony was saying Alien franchise or Terminator franchise, Corey. Ooh. Wow. The Terminator and Terminator 2 are awesome, but then things kind of drop off after that. Alien, the first two Alien, I love. Romulus was pretty good. There was, see, my knee-jerk reaction would be Terminator. But overall, and I'm not saying any of them are better than the Terminator movies, but there's more that I enjoy, I think, out of the Alien franchise. Somebody's going to get mad at me for saying some of this stuff. I'll say Alien franchise. All right. Tell me why I'm wrong. Eli even went with that Alien all day, Anthony. I think that's the winner for me. Like, if I only could have one or the other, there'd be more movies I could watch that I'd want to watch out of the Alien franchise. But if you were just going the best movie out of each one, I would go just take whatever one I think is the best out of both of those franchises, and it's just those two up against each other, I'd go with Terminator in that situation. But if we're just doing the whole franchise, I think that's what I'd go for. The Movie Addict, what's going on? So I usually get one, maybe two haircuts a year, but I cut my own hair during COVID and buzzed it all down. My wife couldn't even look at me because she never saw it that short. It throws people off. Like if you make a drastic change like that, it is a big deal. It's kind of like I had some friends that they had big long beards and they had it for like 15, 20 years. And then they cut that thing off and like their kids are crying, except like they didn't recognize them. And, but yeah, I could see where that would throw her off. I got some highs back and forth. Where did I keep on messing up here. The chat keeps on going away from me. Eli, thanks for putting the links out there again. Anthony was saying, thanks, Corey. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, the Chucky one is delicious. I got to try to hunt that down. Sin says, yeah, it was Anthony. Remember, I got screenshot with, oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I thought it was, but yes, now that you say that, I remember him posing with it. Hey, Collector Movie Man saying, hey, Corey, how you doing today? I just got out of seeing The Long Walk. I'm doing really good. Hope you are as well. But yep, I just saw that one last night. So hope you had fun with it. Movie Collector Man, another channel member. So appreciate it very much. Coco, thank you, Corey. Oh, you're welcome. No, it was fun to see that. Always love seeing the good, happy news. Yep, Allie was also saying, so happy for you guys, Coco. Nikki says, glad to see that shadow. Looking forward to the beard. Yeah, I don't know if I was planning on it yet, but it's gotten to the point this morning. I was just looking at it in the mirror and I'm like, do I just let it go for a little bit? I don't know if it'll get as long as last time, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, too bad it's like getting hot again here, but I don't know. I might let her go for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Got some highs back and forth. Collector Man says The Long Walk was really good. I enjoyed it. It kept my interest, and the ending was not what I was expecting. I'll agree with that too. I knew that, Sin. Yeah, Sin. Terminator would always be my pick. Yep. I know it would be. Where do you go? A lot of highs back and forth. Love seeing it. Love it. Keep it going. But and there we go. Anthony was saying to Coco, congratulations. You and Brian are going to share in a lifetime of beautiful memories together. Absolutely. Absolutely. Two cool people. It's fun to see you together. Coco saying thank you. Eli says, grow the beard, Corey. It'll probably be coming along here. I might just let it go now. We'll see. Ali says the Halloween 2 pineapple Fanta is yummy too. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'll have to try that out. Now, are all the packs that you've come across, are they all just one flavor, or do they have like a variety pack where it has multiple flavors in there? It'd be kind of fun to be able to try out a few different ones without buying like a 12 pack of each one just in case you didn't like something. Ali says, still trying to hunt down the strawberry black phone Fanta. I need to get out. I haven't been out to, maybe this weekend I'll have to get to a grocery store and look around. Maria, not the beer talk, LOL. It's getting to be fall time. Maria's like, well, good. It was good seeing you, Corey. I'll talk to you when you shave it again. Or I don't know. We'll see. I got a couple work things coming up. I have to decide whether I'll see what it looks like getting close to it. If it looks okay, I'll keep it. If not, I might have to shave it for a thing and then let it go to grow after that. We'll have to see. I'll have to wait and see what it's looking like a couple days before the work thing. Collector Movie Man says, and now I'm on my way to Barnes & Noble to pick up a book I wanted. Oh, very cool. I was just there today. I ended up getting a movie and a little, one of these bitty pop figures. I think they're kind of funny. So yeah, got those I was showing earlier. Holland says, Meat Locker movies, Fanta. Sounds like a day. Start mapping the route. I know, right? Use movie hunting. Dave's Hot Chicken. Find a grocery store, see if I can find any of those Fantas. And then hit the Meat Locker to get those honey barbecue beef sticks and head on home. That sounds like a full day to me. Maybe watch a movie. Just cap off the whole thing. Laughing. Hey, Brian. We were just talking with Coco and saying congratulations to you guys. That was very awesome to see those pictures. Brian was saying Black Phone 2 looks great. Love the supernatural aspect they added for the sequel. I had seen, there was a trailer for that before the long walk last night when I went and saw that. There was a couple horror ones that I should take notes. By the end of the movie, I forget what ones I'd seen, but that one looked interesting. The Black Phone 2 trailer looked interesting. There was one that looked freaky that had, I think it was Jennifer Lawrence. It was called something like Die My Love or something like that. I think it was called Die My Love. It had Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson in it. That one looks kind of freaky. I don't know if you'd seen anything like that. Maybe you don't want to see trailers or something, but maybe everybody knows about it. I hadn't seen anything for it, but that was one of the trailers before it. Oh, there was another horror one, and now I'm completely blanking on. I should write notes when I'm there, but I'd probably annoy somebody just through the trailers. But gosh, what was the other one? I'm completely blanking on it now, but it looked kind of freaky too. But for sure, Black Phone 2 was one of them. In that, I want to say it's called Die My Love, and it looked interesting. We'll say that. Where am I at? Brian saying hi to everybody. Eli, thanks for throwing Brian's link out there. Maria says, don't forget to add the list. Add to the list Legos. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see if it will work this weekend or not. I'm not 100%. It will come. I'm going to try it out for sure. And I'll post something on there. I just have to figure out if this weekend would work or not. But for sure, I'll give it a shot. There's a couple of people that said they'd check it out, whether live or the replay of it. So I'll give it a try. I'll hold off on opening the Lego box until I get that going. We'll do that. At least give it a shot, see how it goes. Maybe I'll embarrass myself too much with my lack of Lego building skills. It's been a while. I'm going to be rusty. I'm going to be super rusty. Brian says we're right next to. Oh, so you heard everything. Okay. I'm thinking like, oh, I didn't know. For all I knew, like somebody was at work and somebody wasn't or whatever, but okay. So I'm just repeating myself. So, well, good to see you drop into chat too, Brian. I got Larry in here, Horror Cat Dad, saying, hey, folks. Larry, your video that you had the little bitty pop, I ran into some of those today when I was at Barnes & Noble looking at some movies. I went in to look at the Arrow sale, and they had some cool sets. I didn't get any big one, but I got this little Sonic the Hedgehog one. It's got the little Sonic and then the stand-up arcade game. And the back of the arcade opens up. You can take Sonic out of the box. There's a little place to put it in there to keep it safe. And the screen for the arcade is clear. And you can put the Sonic figure inside of that so it looks like it's in the screen. Or on the screen, whatever. So I might have to open that one up to do that. But they had a really cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. They had like the sewer and then a couple of the turtles. But yeah, I was looking around. They had a couple cool sets that I had not seen before. But your channel, that was the first time I saw the bitty ones, the little tiny ones. Collector Move Man says, Corey, did you end up pre-ordering Sound of Music on 4K? My mom ordered it after me, and she's put it away for Christmas. Oh, very cool. No, I did not. I have some things that I've gotten in, but not going too crazy on pre-orders. But nope, I have not. So I hope. Sounds like a good Christmas present. Hope you enjoy it. Larry says, sorry, I'm late to the party. Just dropping by to wish everybody a happy Friday. Oh, no worries, man, at all. Happy Friday to you too. Hope you're having a good one. I'm going to take another drink. I should have bought more to drink. I'm talking like crazy today. Got Larry's link out there. Thanks, Eli. Sin was saying there was supernatural stuff in the first Black Phone as well, which I haven't seen. I own it. Yes, I know. Make fun of me because it seems like I'm always saying that. I own it, but I have not watched it yet. But it was a used one, and it was a very good price. But I got to get to that one. I'll definitely have to watch that before watching the second one. But the second one looked pretty, a little freaky. Brian said, I love the grainy look that the directing looks like for Black Phone 2. Nice old school filmic look. Yeah. And that mask, I think that one, it's a creepy mask. And he does some creepy things. I don't want to give anything away if people don't want it, but he does a couple creepy things in that trailer. Because that was, I want to say that one was a Red Band trailer on ours. And they were showing a few things on there that I was like, ooh, okay. Brian was saying, yes, Sin, you are correct. Been a while since I saw the first. Ali says, a variety pack of Fantas would be awesome, but you can only get a few of them individually in bottles. Anthony and I tried the Chucky one that way. All right. Darn it. Well, maybe I'll still have to look and definitely have to try that. A couple of those out. The Chucky and then, oh gosh, what was the pineapple one you said? Halloween 2. I'll have to see if I can find both of those. Sim was saying, really looking forward to the sequel. I love the first film for Black Phone. Cool. The trailer looked freaky. I'll say that. Anthony was saying, what's up, Brian? Congratulations on the engagement, buddy. For sure. Get some thanks. Larry was saying, nice. That's pretty cool, Corey. That'd be fun. Yeah, I got home right before I needed to hop online, so I haven't had a chance to open it up yet, but that is definitely one I'm going to be opening up because I want to put the Sonic figure in the stand-up arcade. They had some cool figures there at Barnes & Noble today. I was kind of surprised. I was tempted. I just got that little one because I was buying a movie there too, but, and I was planning on buying the Lego set that I got. So, I'll hold off, but I had fun looking through them. I'll just say that. Where am I at here? Maria was saying, gotta go, but have a great weekend. Awesome. You have a great one too. Thanks for jumping in, Maria. It's always good to see you. And I'll be looking for your new updates coming on. What do we got going on here? Hold on. I'm new to this. I'm not used to this happening. We got another channel member in here dropping in. We got Bacon, Park and Sip dropping the $4.99 super chat saying, you the man, Corey. Thank you very much, sir. You did not need to do that, but very much appreciated. I appreciate that very, very much. So thank you. That's awesome. Wow. Look at there. I'm still used to seeing those things pop up. So thank you. I truly appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family's doing well. Hope you got a good, fun weekend ahead of you. There you are right there. What up, my boy? Jeff says, me and Corey go into the winter budget buying for our collections. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got a few things I'm going to try to do an unboxing for, to do a video. Get some pre-recorded videos out there, but everything that I got was on pretty heavy sales. So, got a couple from Hamilton Books and what do we got? Amazon. I think that's it. Oh, I got one coming from Orbit as well. That one wasn't a discount, but it had been out of stock for a long time and I wanted to get it. So, but yeah, it might seem like a bit that I'm going to be showing in a couple of these unboxings, but everything was heavily discounted. Like the Hamilton Books one, they were all between like $2 to $5, I want to say. So it's easy to have fun with something like that. Where am I now in the chat? Bacon was saying, happy Friday. I got a client coming in, but I got you running in the background. Oh, no worries. No worries. Thanks for jumping in. And thanks again for the super chat. That's very cool of you. Very, very cool. Appreciate the support, man. And a channel member on top of that. So thank you so much. Get some highs back and forth. Allie says, Corey, please watch The Black Phone soon. Well, maybe that'll be my weekend movie this weekend. Well, I mean, I hopefully will watch more than one movie this weekend, but maybe I'll need to try to put that towards the top of the list. Maybe that'll be a tonight one when everybody else goes to sleep, because not many other people in my house like the horror movies. So Allie says, I'm excited for the ice skating scene in Black Phone 2. I wonder if Ethan Hawke did his own skating. I saw that, but yeah, it was on the trailer that was kind of funny. But there was a couple things in that trailer that I was like, oh, it looks interesting, like in a good way. So yeah, I'll have to try to watch that. Maybe I can get that knocked out this weekend. We'll see. Brian says, Allie, I wonder if they'll do a Curtains reference in that ice skating scene. Oh, I guess I don't know what that is. So, but no, this has been awesome. I appreciate everybody jumping in here. I always see a lag with the chat. It takes a while to pop up here, but Brian says, Hamilton Book had a ton of awesome out-of-print Scream Factory stuff, their last drop. Their next drop is Monday around 9 p.m. Some of the stock goes super quick, though. Yeah, I love it. I'll have to set a reminder to check that Monday night. I think I'm around Monday night. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. But yeah, and it seems like sometimes there's so much stuff. I don't know if I just miss things and I catch it different when I go back out, or if they kind of do sometimes refresh the stock a little bit before they have the big drops. But it seems like every once in a while I'll just drop in there, even if I've just ordered something, like, you know, a week later or a few days later, I'll jump out there and just see if something else catches my eye. But yeah, you can find some really good deals on that. Anthony was saying to Brian, Allie and I said the same thing about Curtains. That movie rocks. I'm blanking on that one. So sounds like I might need to watch The Black Phone this weekend. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I was like, I didn't think I was lying, but yeah, there we go. Black Phone. This one's kind of beat up. I need to put it in a new case. I bought it used. Got a really good deal on it, but maybe I'll need to. I got some new cases. I need to put that in a nice one, a new one. But yep, got it right there. I sat it out so I can kind of remember to check that out. And I need to reorganize my movies too. I got a bunch that I need to get put away. Some from taking them out from streams, but some getting some new ones in, and I just haven't had the energy to. I love when they're all stacked together like this. They look nice, but when you get new movies in, it's kind of a pain to start shifting everything to get it in. I mean, I do it alphabetically, so to get it all in like that, that's kind of a pain. So I'll need to get back to that sometime. Sin says, definitely watch The Black Phone this weekend. All right. If Allie has a high recommendation for it and Sin has a high recommendation for it, I'm going to put a new case on this thing because that one is kind of beat up. And then I will get that one. I'm going to get that watched this weekend. How about that? That is my goal. One of my goals for the weekend. All right. Oh, I already read that one. Chat likes to jump around on me. I saw a new friend jump in here. Another channel member, D. How's it going? Our Jurassic Chaos. Saying, hey, Corey, coming by to say hi. Good to see you. We got another channel member, Doom Boogie. Doom, what's up, man? Listening while driving. We'll drive safe. Hope you're having a great Friday, both of you. D, I hope we were talking to Chilo earlier. So he won a digital code for the Terminator, so maybe you're going to be watching the Terminator this weekend. Or we'll see if that's your type of movie or not, I guess. Highs back and forth. D was saying, I love The Black Phone. Oh, wow. All right. Got a lot of love for that. I got to get Black Phone watched this weekend. I sat it out, like I said. Got it right here to remember to give it a watch. Anthony says, Curtains is a slasher film from 1983 starring John Vernon, Samantha Eggar, Linda Thorson, Anne, Ditchburn, and many others. You're trying to get me to mess up names. I'm good at doing that. Curtains, huh? That one is on my I don't know list. So I need, ooh, that's a creepy picture that they just brought up right there. Ew. There was like a creepy mask with long hair and I couldn't tell if it was like one of those sickle cutters or something. Well, there you go. I might have to track that one down. I wonder if it's on anything to watch. Box Office Brawler, what's going on, man? Says Wilkie time. Yes, yes, yes. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, I'm doing a little overtime on the stream today. If people are still hanging out, I'll go for a little bit. I actually have today off, so was doing some running around for the first part of the day and just came back and got on here, see what all the friends were doing, and kind of go from that. Nice. Maybe the movie. Yeah, maybe be watching Terminator. Holland says, I just added curtains to my watch list. Yeah, I'll have to do that too. I was just trying to see. There's a site I like going out to. It's called justwatch.com. It's not always completely accurate, but you can put in movies and it'll say where it's streaming. And it'll say whether it's like on a free streaming or if you have to rent or buy it. But it kind of helps you. Like I said, it's not always 100% correct, but it kind of, more times than not, it helps me track something down. Ooh. It might be on Shudder. I have Shudder. There's another one on Shudder I saw that popped up that I need to... Oh, I got to sign in. What was it? Dangerous Animals. I saw Dangerous Animals is on Shudder right now. So that was another one I wanted to try to watch. I know not everybody loves it, but I've heard some good things. It sounds like one I want to try out, especially since it's on a streaming service I already have. It doesn't cost me anything extra. Oh yeah, there you go. Curtains is on Shudder. I just added it to my list. There you go. Got another one added to the list to watch. Hi's back and forth. Henry saying hi to D. Say hi's back and forth. I'd always love seeing that. Brian was saying Dangerous Animals is fun. Oh, cool. That's what I thought. Like a few different people said they were pleasantly surprised with it. So, and I'd gone out to Shudder to add something else that I saw was on there. Well, I can't remember what it is now. Oh, The Dark and the Wicked. The movie The Dark and the Wicked. That was one that Mika had suggested to me. And I saw it was on there, so I added that to my watch list. When I did that, saw Dangerous Animals was on there, so I marked that on my watch list too, because I really want to see that. And now I have Curtains. Apparently I got a bunch of horror type movies I can get watching, but good to hear it was fun. I got to get watching that. I've noticed that. I got Shudder the last 2 years. I've gotten like Black Friday deals where for a year it was super cheap. And so I got it and I've watched some things, but I kind of forget about it. I need to get it back out there more often because there's a lot of good stuff on there. Oh, they got Allie and Anthony were just showing this one. They got Clown in a Cornfield in there. I have not seen that one. Sorry, I'll stop looking at movies here. It's like, what am I going to watch? Or maybe I could just share the screen and you guys can pick some movies out for me. Sin was saying Dangerous Animals was one of my mystery movies a while back. Yeah, that was one I couldn't get to. I think, or maybe I either couldn't get to it or it wasn't in my theater for that time. Either way. But I remember you guys talked about it, but I didn't get to see what you thought about it. The Dark and the Wicked. There you go, Holland. Thank you. You had that out there before I saw it. Brian says The Dark and the Wicked was good, but I don't know if I want to rewatch it anytime soon. Watch something upbeat after. Oh, okay. All right. Allie says love Clown in a Cornfield. Okay. I'll mark that one too. It is on my list now. Like I said, there's a lot of good movies on here. I just got to remember to get out to it. It just seems like between stuff I bought and I have on the shelf to other streaming services, I know I underutilize some of them. The only reason I really have it right now, like I said, the last 2 years, it was super cheap. I can't remember what the price was, but it was like if I only watched a couple movies on there, it would cover it if I, instead of like renting them. But it seems like we end up with so many streaming services and I forget what's on what. And then I see something like, oh, I want to watch that one. And I mark it and then I forget about it or forget which one it's on. But Henry says, I still need to watch Black Phone. Sorry, I'm late. You're not late. You're right on time. And yeah, I got that one setting out now. I'm gonna have to watch it this weekend. Brian says, I'd like to see the clown run backward in the cornfield. Maybe I'll have to see what that's. That was a mystery movie at my theater one time too, but I was out of town and I did not get to see it. See, and I can't remember if that was one you all saw or not, if you're still there, which is fine, you're not, but I can't remember if that's one yet. But I remember because I think I was at a mystery movie right after that. And it was like two older ladies walking in front of me. And all I remember them saying was like, oh my gosh, I hope this mystery movie isn't like that one clown one from that one last time or something along those lines. But they just didn't sound like they were horror fans. So I don't think it was anything personal against the movie. I just don't think they were horror fans. Brian says, now we haven't seen it yet. It's on our Halloween watch list. Oh yeah. Are you going to get the advent calendar, with your little drawers with the movies in it, or drawers, whatever. I'm trying to remember what exactly it looked like. You had kind of that cool thing where you were going through and just like randomly opening and like, what movies you want to watch, but then you just kind of randomly put them in there and then, pick a door and start watching it. So you doing that again this year? I'm curious. That sounds like a fun way to do it because it takes out the whole, there's so many times I'll come in and start trying to watch. Like, I think I'm going to watch something and I go and I take forever to pick out what I want to watch. I go back and forth or whatever. I like that idea. Maybe I'll have to, not that I'll necessarily like put it on YouTube or something, but maybe I'll have to do something like that where you just like come up with that many movies that you want to watch at some point and just random. You take the guesswork out of it. You take the wasting time out of it. You just grab whatever it is. That's what you're going to watch. I like that idea. It'd save a lot of time and I probably could get more movies watched instead of sitting there going back and forth with what I think I want to watch. Henry says, have you watched The Conjuring Last Rites? I have not. I have not seen any of The Conjuring yet. I know. And those were one of them, or two of them I was getting made fun of the other night because I bought them used, so I got them really cheap, but I have the first two of The Conjuring so I have them. I haven't watched them yet. And I know I need to get to them. And I've heard a lot of people say those first two were the best one, or the ones I liked the most. So no, I have not seen that one. I probably won't see that in the theater just because I hadn't seen any of the others. I would think I'd probably want to at least see the first two, if not more, before I watch that one. But I don't know. Maybe you don't have to watch the others to go see that one. Mike says, Corey just got out a meeting, so I'm back. Did you decide on The Dark and the Wicked for the next watch along? That's the one that I was throwing out there to everyone. So I think it's going to be, we're waiting to see if everybody has like an easy way to watch it. I do, because I have it either way. I'm going to watch it. I was just talking about that was one that you'd recommend. I was talking about being out on Shudder and like finding all these movies that I want to watch, because I had found out The Dark and the Wicked was on Shudder, so I went out there to mark it on my list to remember that after you'd recommended it. And I was just saying, when I got out there, I saw Dangerous Animals was on there, so I marked that one. And then now today, after everybody talking, there's Curtains that I need to watch. I put that on the list. I was told that was one to check out. So it's a good possibility, Mika. I'm still waiting. Everybody's been pretty busy, so it's like one of those things, and it's nothing against anybody that was asking, but I think we all get busy, and so I was just waiting for some feedback on when and if that's the movie that it's a top choice. I'll say that. I'm just waiting to see. I hate for people to have to spend anything or very much to do the watch along. So we'll have to see. But either way, I got it marked. I'm going to be watching it no matter what. Where did I go? Ryan says, well, we'll try. Haha. This movie is a big one for us. There you go. Someone was saying Clown in a Cornfield was not one of the mystery movies here. I watched a screener for it. All I know is it was at ours, because I was just laughing about those. I ended up after the fact hearing that that's what it was. And then when I was walking into the other mystery movie, hearing those two ladies, I hope it's not like that clown one we saw the last time. It was making me laugh. Brian says, even if it rolls into November, it's still fun watching 31 horror films for the season. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You can watch them any time of year, right? Ali says, Corey, you got to watch The Conjuring ASAP. It's so good. I know. There's so many movies I need to watch right away. I think you always, or at least me, I always have some blank spots that are big movies that I've heard about and heard a lot of good things about, but I just haven't gotten around to them. I need to. But Black Phone, it's on the get done list for this weekend. I'll say that. We'll have to get to that. We'll see if I can get to Conjuring or not. But Black Phone that's on top of the list. I'll have to wait till later though. That's better. That's a good one to watch late at night too. Henry says The Conjuring is one of my favorite horror movies. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know I need to get to it. Mika was saying, if it's not a pick, we still want you to check it out on your own. Oh, absolutely. I will be doing that no matter what. I'll be watching it no matter what. I love getting recommendations from friends and everything. And like even our today, like the Corey, you got to get to that one, even though I've, like the Black Phone. So I got to get to that one. But yes, I did mark it on my, my list on my Shudder account. So even if it's not the pick for the watch along, I have it marked to watch. So I'll have to let you know when I get that done. Miko said, I understand though, you want something that's easily accessible for everyone. Yeah. I mean, some people don't mind, or they'll rent it or something, and so they don't care. Or maybe it's one that they've kind of thought about anyway and they'll end up buying it. But sometimes it's kind of fun when nobody has to spend anything. It's nice when it works out that way. Just with, I don't know, everything's so expensive and everybody has so many things. So many other things pulling at your wallet. It's kind of fun to do a fun thing like that where it doesn't cost you any extra, but we'll see. That's what I'm waiting to hear back on that. But no matter what, it's on my Shudder, my list, so it will get watched. Sin says, I have a business meeting coming up, so I have to run. Have a great rest of your stream. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going. Like I said, I had the day off, so I kind of had free reign on the time, but no worries, Sin. It was good to see you. Hope all is well with your business meeting, and we'll be talking here soon. So good to see you. Mika was saying bye to Sin. Got Connie Cleary, another channel member, much appreciated. Actually, the very first channel member. For real. The very, very first one. Connie Cleary right there. Hey, everyone. Connie, I meant to follow up. I tried to send you those movie codes through email. I hope everything went through and worked for you. So, no pressure, no worries. Either way, you didn't have to respond, but I was just one of those things I almost thought about following up and just making sure you got it. So, but anyway, there you go. The very first channel member right there, Connie Cleary. Thank you for jumping in here. Much appreciated. Saying, hey, Corey, good to see you out here. But yeah, wow. Connie was saying, I did get it all good. Oh, perfect. Awesome. Sorry. I always get paranoid about some of those things that I'm just like, I hope everything worked. Or even emails, you never know sometimes if they go through like they're supposed to or not, but, I don't even know. I should have said this earlier too. I just put it in my bio, but, I was trying out my good friend Jeff, John Doe Gigolo. I know he started doing a PO box for his channel. So I actually just opened up one today. I have that on my main page. If you go into where the links are to other things like to Instagram and Letterbox and things like that, I have the PO box out there as well. So I'll have to see if there might be a time where I'm upgrading things. It's something I can use to send things out as well too. I'm not like asking for things, but I might, if people are ever interested, some of the giveaways maybe I'll end up doing is I do upgrades to some of my movies. And so like if I happen to get a 4K and I have the Blu-ray, I don't know, maybe if people are interested, I'll have to, now that I have that set up and I can send things out through there, might have to think about some giveaways like that. If people would ever be up for some physical media that is lightly used, that is still perfectly good, but I just decided to upgrade and to keep a little extra space on my shelves, I might have to start doing that. So, yep, got that set up. I forgot about that. When I was doing my running around, I got that set up today as well. So got that in my YouTube description, but I'll have to think about that because that opens up some possibilities with sending things out. I'll have to do that because there's a few movies that I've already upgraded. I have Blu-rays that are perfectly good, and if people like the movie and have a Blu-ray player, I might throw that out there to see if on one of these streams where I've done like the giveaways for the digital codes, maybe I'll do one where I'll bring some movies up, and if some people are interested, could do a drawing, or if there's only one person, they're the winner, and go from there. But I am a big fan of buying used movies. You can get so many things at a good price. So I always love doing that. And any I get, except for this one apparently, because that was all beat up, I bought some replacement cases that I can put a nice case on it. So if it's a little beat up, it looks better. But as long as people don't mind getting a used movie, you still get to watch the movie as long as you have a player that works and it's a movie you'd want. That's one thing. I'm going to gather up some that I've upgraded from that I no longer need, and might do some giveaways for that. I don't have it set up, so not today. I was trying to get that PO box set up so I could use that to send things out with. And so more to come on that. We'll just have to see if anybody's interested in things like that. Because some of them, they're great movies, and some of them I just don't get a ton for trade, or at least the places around me. That McKay's that we went to in Tennessee, I was happy with the movies I came with the credit that they gave me. Of course, they give you more store credit than cash, which I don't blame them. That's a lot of places around here will do that too. But I had enough shopping around there that I could use it up while I was there. But sometimes around the places here, I just don't get much for the used movies. So I might just offer it up and see if there's only one taker, they can have it. If there's multiple people, we could do the drawing thing like I've done for the digital codes. So I'll let y'all know about that and see what the feedback is, if that's something people are interested in or not, and just go from there. But we will see. Brian was saying, I don't understand not wanting to buy a movie just because it's used. Buy a used Blu-ray for $3 or a new one for the same time of 10 to 20, no brainer. I'm the same way, but I know some people that won't. They won't do it. It's new or nothing. And I'm not judging them. It's just, I'm with you. When I can get like a stack of movies for the same price of like literally, and then sometimes it's even cheaper than that. Like, so we have a couple used places. So I agree, like $3 is not out of the question, but sometimes they have deals where it's like buy 3, get 1 free, or this or that, or like buy 4 and you get this percentage off. And there's sometimes where it ends up being like I'm not exaggerating, like $1 or $2 a movie. And so there was like one day, I can't even remember how many I had, but I took a picture and my hand was like, I had a block of them. And it was, I think all of those were the same price as what one of the half off Criterions were going to be. So I buy Criterion on the sales too. So I'm not poking fun at that at all, but as I was like kind of thinking there, I was like, wow, And they were all movies I wanted. And it wasn't just like, oh, it's cheap, I'm going to get it. Like I look around, there's sometimes I go to our used places and there's nothing I want. I won't just buy it because it's cheap, but like when you can come with a big old hand full of used Blu-rays for, a few $3 or less a piece, and they're all movies that you want to see or you've already seen and you enjoy them. It's like almost all of them I buy used. I either seen them and I know I like them, so there's no issue there, or they're ones that I've heard people recommend or say good things about, and I'm willing to. I mean, that's like you can't even rent a movie for that price. So, and then you got the movie to keep, and then whether you get anything from it doesn't really matter, because at that point it saved you money from just even renting it. And then sometimes I'll use those, like if I decide, I can't see watching that a whole lot again, whether you give it away or you trade with people. I do that with people all the time too. It's like, hey, I got these movies, and they're like, oh, I got these. And it's like, well, I'll trade you this one for that one, and you do like a little swap. And I don't know, it's kind of fun to do. But I agree with you, Brian. I'm a huge fan of used movies, but I will say that I did buy a big box of replacement cases. Sometimes they're fine, but sometimes they're pretty messed up. And sometimes I just like to take the artwork out and the discs out, have them all cleaned, put them in a nice new case, and call it good. So that's the only extra thing I'll kind of buy, but it does seem like a bit, I can't remember what it was. I got a big box of them because I do it all the time. So the box itself sounds like a lot, but when it's like the price per case, it's change. Anyway, that's the only thing I do is if the case is kind of janky, I'll throw it in a new one. But some of them are perfectly fine, and I'll just put it right up there. Brian says, got the ball on a budget. I go to the thrift store and can get a stack for $30. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was like saying, like for the price of a half off Criterion. Like I'll go and I come home and they're like, well, how much did you spend? Cause I'll like a big old stack. I'm like, and usually it's like around 20 to $30, but it's like quite a few movies. So absolutely. I'm all about that. I got to check out, I've heard so many people having some good luck on like Facebook Marketplace and some other things like that, where people are just like, I want to get rid of this stuff. And sometimes you can find some really good deals on that. That's one thing I have not checked out yet. I have not done that for movies. So Allie was saying, Anthony and I have gotten so many used movies at Disc Replay. That was the one, I can't remember. I don't have anything else to drink. I'm talking so much now, I'm drying out. I might have to grab something here if I keep on going. But yeah, I don't know if you guys were in here when I was saying this, but he was saying, oh yeah, you got to come out to Disc Replay with us if you ever make it up this way, and we'll go out movie hunting. But then he was like, hey, do you know you have one within like an hour and 15 minutes of your house? He was like looking at their locations, and I did not realize that I did. And so I might be going tomorrow to that one to do some movie hunting. And then I found a food chain that I didn't realize we had around us either, that a good friend out in California really enjoys and posts a lot of stuff for. So I might be getting that as well. So movie and food day, it could be worse. Henry was saying Issa is a big fan of thrift stores. Oh, absolutely. If you can find some stuff that you like at a fraction of the price, make your dollars go a little farther. There's nothing wrong with that at all, in my book anyway. Mika says so many places, thrift, Whatnot, Marketplace. Oh yeah, Whatnot. I have done Whatnot before too, and I've gotten some really good deals on that as well. There's a couple people I'll follow. Sometimes they're like auctions. This one guy, is it Twice Love 22 or, oh gosh, I don't want to say his name wrong because he's a really cool guy. Super nice. Him and his wife will do the streams together, but there's these one nights where you can get some really crazy deals. The other one's not that it's bad, but if there's something that's like a really high demand movie and there's multiple people bidding on it, I won't spend more on it than what it would cost in the store. But oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. Twice Love 22, I think, or something like Twice Love Movies 22, or oh shoot, I hate that I'm like blanking on it right now. No, I can't find the app either. But I'll keep talking while I'm looking for it. But he'll do a show where it's called like Stack Night, and he'll just put a stack like on the screen. He'll just put a stack of movies, and the first person that calls it out gets it. And they're like literally $1 a piece. You have to pay for shipping, but the more you get, the shipping gets better. But yeah, it's like, is it $1 or $2 a piece? Either way, it's cheap. And I've gotten that a lot of times through there. He'll just put the stack, and the first person in the chat says, I want this one. He's like, okay, that's it. And they'll keep a stack for you. And then you just got to make sure you pay for it before you leave or before the end of the show. Cause I think they've had some problems with that, and you get kind of a little time out from being able to bid on those things, for a while if you don't, but as long as you follow the rules, you can get some great deals. And I've done that, and I'll get a big old stack from him every once in a while. It seems like he's the only one I've really been buying from on there. He's entertaining, really nice guy, great personality. Him and his wife, they're perfect for each other when they're doing those shows. They kind of banter back and forth, but they just seem like really nice people. And I hate that I'm blanking on his name. Somebody might have already said it, but I know I got him saved here. Followed hosts. Here we go. Yep. Twice Loved 22. Twice Loved 22 on Whatnot. Cool guy, cool couple. Find some great deals. They're always running sales on their movies. And like I said, that the stack sale, those usually aren't like the super high demand ones, but it doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's still like, if you find a movie that you like that doesn't matter if it's like the new Arrow release of it. It's just a regular Blu-ray, but that's okay. You know, for $1 or $2, you get to have the movie. LA Movie and Food Day. Yeah. Doesn't sound too bad, does it? I thought I was, I said I was, that's kind of funny. I'm like planning my day around buying used movies and food. Hey, Gareth, what's going on? Video Tasties in here says, is that beard creeping back? Potentially. It wasn't really on purpose, but then I was actually having that conversation with myself this morning. I kind of looked in the mirror and I'm like, kind of creeps up on me. I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of getting there. The only thing I have a work thing coming up next month. I'll have to see what it looks like. I might let it go, but I have to see what it looks like. If it's not really great for some people coming in, I might have to shave it off and then start again after that. But if it looks okay, we'll keep it going. But yeah, there's the potential. It was on accident at this point, but now it might be intentional. Brian says, we're on Whatnot. Brian goes, oh, well, let me add that on there. You've done some shows? Okay, cool. Let me look that up before I forget. Because I will forget. Because I'm like that. Brian goes blue. Found ya. All right, I'm following you, Brian. I am following you now. So I'll watch for those pop-ups when you're doing one. Yeah, cool. You got a great collection too. So I'm sure anything you're clearing out, it might be fun time watching or taking a look at, see if it's something I want to pick up. But well, I'll tell you what, everybody, I've gone for 2 hours right now. I ran out of stuff to drink. I'm drying out like crazy. But this has been awesome. You all have been great. Maybe I'll be popping back on this weekend. We'll see. But if not, some of the people giving me some indication I need to try the Lego stream. I might just do a random thing where I pop on, and I'll have to figure out, I have to do some looking into how I can get two cameras going. So I can have me, well, no matter what, I want to be like showing the Legos, like when I'm putting it together. So we'll have to see something different. I know it's not what I'm normally doing on the channel, but if you're interested, hang out and talk while I'm fumbling through the Legos. If not, you just don't tune into it. So, it says safe travels on your food and drink tour. I know, right? Sounds like a good day tomorrow. I'll have to make sure I get some good sleep after I watch the Black Phone tonight. That might be a later watch, but I think that might be one of them I'm getting in tonight. So But thank you, everybody. You make my Friday, like I say, every Friday. I want to do this like more days because it's so fun hanging out with everybody and talking. So I hope you had fun hanging out with me too. Hope you have a great Friday, great weekend coming up. Love y'all. Be safe, be happy, enjoy each other, the people you have around you. Go do something fun or something relaxing this weekend. And we'll be talking all really soon. As I'm going out here, I'm going to throw up on the screen a little video of the channel members. If you want to check that out for a little bit, I'll let that run. And we'll be, like I said, we'll be talking all here really soon. It's in 2 sections. I'm going to try to work with it a little bit. I want to show everybody's and not have it squished. So 20 seconds is the first batch of names, and then there's 20 seconds of other names. So I'm going to put that up on the screen, and we'll talk all real soon. So love you. Have a good one. We'll see you later. Bye.